Good morning, everyone. This is Srikant Rajan, and welcome back to the Stock Market Podcast from MPIinvest.com. Well, coming to the market, the Nifty yesterday finally has broken 18,000. Yes, so it has gone upper on the upper side, and of course, yesterday was Fin Nifty expiry, and we could see the market kind of completely stable till the end of the day, and then came that sudden surge of power at 3 p.m. In fact, till then we could see HDFC and Reliance kind of consolidating, but then last moment there was a huge power in Reliance, and Reliance started shooting up, and we could see the entire market going up, and of course the Nifty finally could close above 18,050. So of course that was the good news, but of course when the buying has happened, I'm sure you have guessed it right now that what has happened with FIIs. FIIs have finally bought for the first time in January. Yes, so it was a very small buy, of course, but they did buy finally for about 200 crores, while the DIAs also bought for about 90 crores. So for the first time in this year, we have both FIIs and DIAs on the buying side. So naturally, that was bound to happen, and the market has closed above 18,050, which is a good sign. But of course, it is looking like the market is finally trying to break out from here. So things are now looking kind of positive. In fact, right now we could say that Nifty is technically ready to move up. But then, of course, the markets are going to consolidate, not big movements, but of course, we could see some positive sentiment there. So yesterday, the top gainers, interestingly, were L&T and HUL. So L&T was something which is where we have invested really well, and I'm sure all of you will be seeing some good profit by now. And Hindustan Unilever also did well, and we could also see the IT pack also kind of staying stable. That was something really good. So let us look at the markets in the US, what happened after Indian markets closed. So once the Indian markets closed, the US market opened in the green, but then Dow could not sustain. In fact, we could see a big fall in Dow as Goldman Sachs actually came out with the results, and the results were bad. So definitely that impacted Dow, and Dow was down more than 1% yesterday. But then parallelly, we could see Tesla. Tesla was a stock which was beaten down completely in the US, you know that. So there was some buying power seen in Tesla. Tesla was up more than 7% and took Nasdaq along with it. So Nasdaq continues to close in the green. So if you observe the entire week last week, Nasdaq closed in the green, and after that again Monday was a holiday in the US, and Tuesday yesterday is when Nasdaq again continued to be in the green. That means a total sixth day of green closing. So definitely Nasdaq is kind of losing steam slightly. So it is probably time for some consolidation in Nasdaq, and US market also can go into a slight consolidation mode from now, is what I feel. So if that happens, Indian markets can continue. Naturally, when Dow futures have gone down, SGX Nifty also has gone down today. So that is it was down when I last looked, was down by almost 30 points. If I look at right now, okay, so all those losses have been kind of recovered right now. So that means the market is kind of starting to move up again. So what happened in the morning today in Asian market? So if you see, most of the Asian markets were in the green. Japan is awaiting its monetary policy decisions from the Bank of Japan, which could come in later part of the day. So that would be one thing that could actually give some volatility to the market. And of course, tomorrow being the expiry, the Indian stock market is definitely bound to be volatile. So volatility is here to continue. But then probably since the market has kind of rallied yesterday so much, there might be some consolidation today. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But of course, we could see a positive trend, probably to continue. Though there could be, multiple times because of volatility may come down, but probably by end of day should slightly recover is what I feel. So let's see how the market moves. Like I always say, let's not predict the market, but anticipate the market and be prepared to take positions based on the market direction. So if you look at some stock specific news yesterday, we could see Reliance and other oil companies doing well, majorly because the windfall tax was kind of reduced by the government of India, and that kind of gave some confidence there. But one thing that we need to see is right now, the oil prices have started rebounding. Yes, oil prices have started increasing, so which is not a good sign for India. But then the demand is coming in because, naturally China is reopening. So there is a feeling that the demand can survive and start increasing. And that's exactly why we could see the oil prices starting to go up. So apart from that, if you look at some major stock specific news today, Focus would be on IndusInd Bank because the results are due today. And apart from that, Persistent Systems and OFSS, Oracle Financial Services, is also important stocks to be tracked as they also would be announcing the results today. I'm expecting OFSS to come out with decent results and the same with IndusInd Bank as well. So banks have been doing good. So in fact, if you look at the US banks are not doing great, but Indian banks are doing really good. So that's of course a strong sign for India. So of course, last entire week when the entire European market and the US markets were continuously up, Indian markets was consolidating and falling. So hopefully, if the FIIs finally start buying. So yesterday they've gone to a small buying. So if at all they start buying, there are chances the market can go up. However, for tomorrow being the expiry, I'm expecting the market to kind of consolidate and close within 18,200 to 250. This is the range I see on the higher side. On the lower side, now 18,000 would be a small support, but of course, major support would be seen at 17,900. So I'm expecting the market to kind of, close or expire by tomorrow within the range of 17,800 to 18,200 to 250. So this is the range I'm looking forward. And one thing I'm glad to tell you is this entire week was so good for the Gold and Gold Plus members. I'm sure all of us would be sitting with real good profit already. In fact, we have a target set of 1% per week, and we are already sitting with more than 1% as on yesterday. So, looking at today and tomorrow, we'll be looking at more safer trades just to ensure that, we protect our profit and take some small profit which additionally can be accumulated over these 2 days. So that's the plan for next 2 days. And most importantly, if you're not a part of a community, that is where we share all these trades and stocks that we buy. In fact, that helps me. That reminds me. We had just bought some good quantity of HDFC twins last week, and also we had added. Actually, we had added Eicher Motors, so that's also looking good. In fact, so these are stocks which are doing it. In fact, ITC is another stock favorite of ours, which has also started doing well. So all of us which we added last week is also already bearing fruits, I would say. So overall, not only trading, we are going to see some money in the stock as well. So that should be a great thing for all of us. So if you love the content that we share, of course, the first thing you need to do is go hit the like button. And if you want to be a part of our community, all you need to do is send a WhatsApp message on the number given here in the scroll, and our team will help you join the community. So that's it for now. Do share this podcast with your friends and relatives to help them learn and invest together with us. This is Srikant and signing off until we see tomorrow morning again. Goodbye. Have a great day.